Thank you for joining Effortless Attraction. My name is Evelyn McAleer. I'm the author of A Life You Want, Effortless, and The Woman's Journey. I'm a life coach, business mentor, and inspirational speaker. And my greatest value is making a difference in people's lives. So I hope through these podcasts I can make a difference to your life. A little bit more information before we pop on over to the podcast. So we're currently residing in the stunning province of Almeria in the south of Spain. As an extension of my mentoring and life coaching services, I'm now offering 4-night retreats tailored for women who are ready to prioritise themselves. So if you're a woman and you're interested in spending quality time with myself and 2 other participants, please visit my website for more details. Additionally, for business leaders and coaches who wish to have their own retreat here in Spain with their clients, I handle all of your logistics, including airport transfers, accommodation and meals for your group. If you'd like to request a retreat proposal, kindly send me an email. You'll get all of my contact information in the description below. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, whoever can get to join and listen in on another Effortless Attraction podcast. Well, I am flying solo today. 'Tis just me by myself. Now, something that I had gone over this morning with the wonderful group of ladies that I work with, and it's gone back to Louise Hay. I do love a bit of Louise Hay. I remember whenever I was doing my own life coach training and Louise Hay was introduced, it was the first time that I had read or heard any of her work, and it just made perfect sense. It all fitted, and that's why I feel extremely blessed that I was always guided on what mentors that were right for me. And say it's just always something with Louise Hay, the affirmations, the importance of appreciating ourselves, valuing ourselves, loving ourselves. And I'm not quite sure who said it, but I always use it, that life shows up as me. Life is just a mirror image of what takes place within me. And sometimes it's extremely difficult to understand that, or it can be very, very hard. I don't get this. I'm a kind, loving person, but yet and all on the outside, sometimes I see disrespect. I feel disrespect. I feel offended. I feel hurt. I believe, and these are just my beliefs, that life can only show up as a projection of our own energy, as a projection of our own thoughts. And if something's to hurt me, it's something that's lying dormant within me. It's my own energy, some road along the way that is projected back to me. It's another lesson for me. I need to clear this. I need to shift on from this. And you know, at the other stage too, about our own boundaries and values, if the same thing keeps happening over and over and over and over again, and I am not learning from this, I'm not taking the lesson from this, it will continue until I make the change, until I take responsibility. And that's how I see life. That's how I see interactions that we have with others. I see we get many master teachers. It's for our own, I think, evolution, for our own development of ourself, our mind, our spirit, our body. And if I see life like that it's just a reflection of what is taking place within me, well then, if I want that reflection to be of love, to be of joy, to be of abundance, I have to create that first within me. It's like a well. I need to fill me up with all of those things. And it starts with the thought. And that's how we can change what our experiences are like in life. If I keep going to the worst case scenario, sure enough, I may, a lot of the time, receive the worst case scenario. So then I'm prepared for it. So then I know what actions to take. So then I know how to be safe. If I have been hurt, as I believe in the past, by others, that my lack of trust, that I have to do it all myself. I don't trust anyone. Again, life will reflect these things back to us. It's about vulnerability. I think it's learning about ourselves. And I know, and I can definitely put my hand on my heart and to say that when I started changing myself, that the people that came into my life reflected better things to me, better conversations, better experiences. And sometimes I think what we feel extremely difficult to receive is greatness. I think we find it extremely hard sometimes to receive compliments, but that's just a reflection of the love that's within yourself. I feel that it's just receiving. We find it sometimes difficult to receive that others may want to do something for us without expecting anything in return. And that was a challenge that I had to overcome myself, was receiving. I loved giving, and I give to myself too. And I think this is when we spoke about this morning with the ladies. Do you feel guilt when you tend to put your needs first? And a few of the ladies answered, yes, I do feel guilt. So we're wonderful at giving and sometimes very poor at receiving and very poor at giving to ourselves. So I want to read this out. It's out of Louise Hay's book. And I love the affirmations. I love the words. But words are like empty vessels if we don't have a feeling behind them all. And this is about attracting love in your life. And if you want to attract love, you have to start being that for yourself first, rather than waiting on it to come to you. Be it first. Be the change you wish to see in your life. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. I live in harmony and balance with everyone I know. Deep at the centre of my being, there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy. I love myself. Therefore, I take loving care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself. Therefore, I provide myself with a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs, and it is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love, so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself. Therefore, I work at a job I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people I love and who love me, and earning a good income. I love myself. Therefore, I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself. Therefore, I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I love myself. Therefore, I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me, now and forevermore. All is well in my world. And so it is. So always remember of a day when you have the time. I always say when we open our eyes in the morning, that conversation that you are having with the man or the woman in the mirror, that's if you take time even to look at yourself in the mirror. That is, I think, the most precious time of the day, that I choose to take responsibility for how I greet me. It's not up to anyone else. It's how they choose to start their morning. And you'll see it will reflect back on the rest of their day. But as long as you prepare yourself for the day, and it doesn't mean that we're in control of everything that's going to happen outside of our life, the experiences, that may show up. You just don't know if you're going to receive a phone call today that's not great news. You don't know if today that you're going to go out and the car will break down. You don't know these things. But at least if I am prepared, if my foundations are solid, that I can easily manage and adapt and see my way around any situation. I think that is an easier way of having life. We still have to go through our feelings and emotions, and that's all part and parcel of us. Anger, fear, and we have jealousy, we might have judgment. Those feelings, we still encounter them. But I think to make life easier on ourselves, that perhaps we get to live in a more, that we see this world as an absolute creation of perfection, that every day is a blessing, that what I have received in my life is an absolute blessing, that every breath that I take, that I don't take it for granted, that those that are around me, that I let go of those petty fallouts, or it might not seem petty to you, it may seem major, and they were wrong, and you will remain right. If it makes you feel better, hold on to that. But as long as you hold on to anger, as long as you hold on to fear, as long as you hold on to worry, those things will continually show up in your life. And then those feelings become very familiar to you. So it's no wonder that you go to the worst case scenario because of the familiar feelings. You can change how you want to feel in life by how you begin your day. By taking time for yourself of a day. By connecting, regardless what your beliefs is or non-beliefs are. But to know that you don't have to deal with everything by yourself, that you can have a conversation with people, that you share that with, if you have troubles or concerns or worries, that I can go and turn to someone today that's not going to laugh at me, that's not going to say, I told you so, you didn't listen to me. It's just going to listen, that I can offload this, that I can share this worry, but that I also want to move through it. I don't want to remain the victim of the woe me, the poor me. He's doing this, she's doing that, my boss is doing this, I don't have money, I don't have things, my life is so miserable. That you actually want to make a difference firstly to yourself, and by doing that then you change the outside. But it is consistency. It is consistency. It's an everyday. It's an everyday process. It's an everyday progress. And everyone will tell you that. So thank you so much. It's a short one today. If you're driving in your car, if you're sitting waiting on kids coming out of school, perhaps something that I've shared today may make a difference. But I believe it to be the truth anyway, that my life is reflecting back to me what is taking place within me. And if I don't particularly like what's reflecting back to me, I need to take a wee look at me without beating myself up, without, ridiculing myself. I think, what do I need to change? If the same pattern keeps showing up over and over, what am I not seeing? What am I not hearing? What am I not learning? And then when things start changing, always remember, please don't take it for granted. Give thanks for all that you have. Give thanks for laughter. Give thanks for food. Give thanks for running water. Give thanks for your body. Because that's the type of people we want to surround ourselves with. You can offer someone paradise. You can give them the world and they'd still be miserable. But that's just their own misery in themselves. That's their own discontentment with themselves. And they may not see that because they will see it as other people perhaps doing wrong to them. Find love, find joy, find gratitude about yourself, for yourself. That's where you want to start. Release and let go of guilt. Do your best that you can do for others. But also don't become the people pleaser. Make sure and always make time for you. You're so important. You actually matter. You do make a difference in this life. And I want to wish you a wonderful day. Thank you. If you would like to become a paid subscriber to Effortless Attraction, you'll find the link in the main profile. Every subscription makes a difference to my life, and you'll also receive exclusive podcasts. Thank you so much for your continued support.